Yo, hey guys, how's it all going? In this little video, we're going to be talking about some rocks. Welcome to Beach's Scaly Beasts, where I focus on the natural keeping of herpetofauna and marine aquaria. So you might be laughing to yourself going, yeah, rocks, this is going to be an awesome video. Well, it's rocks with a twist, and I'll show you why. These awesome rocks are man-made. Little insignia on the back there from Cam's Custom Backgrounds, one of the channel sponsors, and he's sent me up a couple of these cool little fake rocks that he's made out of a bit of foam and grout and other bits and pieces, and weathered down and made them look like these awesome little rocks that might be kind of sandstone based, or you know, in like a little bit of a rainforesty type area here in Australia. And man, I have to give it to him. Like, when I pulled these out, I was like, man, I'm pretty sure I could find something like this out in nature quite easily. But he's done a killer job with these, and you know, as simple as something like this seems, you could almost make like a really cool themed tank just from, you know, contacting Cam and getting him to make up a background and a whole bunch of rocks and bits and pieces to suit. I know that he's kind of sent me these as a bit of a tester for a couple of my enclosures here. I dare say that I'll probably end up putting them in the Boyd's Forest Dragon enclosure. But yeah, they're really good. I was kind of like, yeah, thanks Cam, send me a box of rocks, you know, like that'd be awesome. I can go find those. But these are actually a lot cooler than what I thought they were. Holding on to them, there's like some serious heft to these things, so animals aren't going to knock them around with great ease or anything like that. You know, the texture on them is really cool as well, and you can feel that they're like really solid, so they're going to be very durable, just like a rock. I am really excited because I have a background, a complete custom background made by Cam for my Kimberley Rock Monitor enclosure here, but unfortunately thanks to this outbreak of coronavirus here on the beaches, I'm not going to be able to get it for a little while, because Cam and I are just going to play it safe and wait until everything kind of clears up a bit before I actually get it. But I think he's kind of sent me these as a bit of an interim treat, if you will. And yeah, I mean, I have to show you like the level of detail on these things. It's just phenomenal. Like all sorts of little different shapes and scratches and weathering and the paint color on them and everything. It's just such a cool little fake rock. So, you know, hats off to you, Cam. I really have to give you a bit of praise, because in all honesty, like sometimes when you look at some people's fake backgrounds and stuff, you know, online or in photos or something like that, you can zoom in, but the kind of detail's not there necessarily on the photos on things, especially if it's like social media like Facebook or something along the like. So it's cool to be able to kind of have these in your hand. I'm trying to give you guys a bit of a close-up as well, just so you can kind of see the level of detail and work that has gone into these. But they are actually legitimately really detailed. I have to say, like, they honestly, you know, the level of detail in here, when you compare it to a lot of my work that's here, like my rough enclosure is pretty good, but these are just like that next kind of level, you know. It's like a very professional look, I think. So anyway, let's see what they look like inside of an enclosure, hey, and we'll go and have a look at these Boyd's Forest Dragon enclosure, and we'll put a couple of these in there. They've already got a couple of little rocks in there, but they could use something else just to kind of wear those little nails down on occasionally. And yeah, I think it'll suit their enclosure quite well, being a bit of a kind of mossy green sandstone look. So here we are in the Boyd's enclosure. You can see that parlour palm definitely didn't make it, unfortunately, but these cute little guys here, this is the little girl, and then we've got the little male up here. These guys in this enclosure are doing really well. They've got pretty much a very live active substrate with tons of springtails and bugs and things getting around in there. You can see they're already hunting a few extra crickets and bits and pieces that are running around. But they've only got a couple of little rocks in here. They've just got a couple of these kind of riverstone pebbles, which actually look super similar to these fake rocks. I'll show you the difference. You almost couldn't pick the difference in between the two, right? That's that good. We're going to pop a few of these in here. Don't you bite my fingers. Charging at me with your mouth open like that. You can sit up there for the video. Yeah, I think this. What I'll probably end up doing is just putting all the rocks just in one little pile over here, just so it's kind of like a little rocky platform that they can kind of come and chomp on and scratch around on, and we'll just leave them have the rest of the leaf litter and everything kind of a little bit undisturbed. I'll put a couple of these leaves in between everything. That'll look pretty cool. You're right there sitting in your branch. Cranky little madam. Yeah, we'll see how they go. But usually I kind of feed the boys down in this kind of corner, if I'm giving them a bit of a special treat with some of like the super worms or something like that. So that'll give them a good little opportunity to come down here and sit on the rocks there. How cool are these little dragons. I absolutely love these things. They're absolute stunners. Little forest ninjas as well. This little girl's having another shed. They're beautiful little animals, and I think those little rocks are going to suit their enclosure very well. So I just wanted to say a massive thank you to Cam for sending up these awesome fake rocks. And guys, if you want something that's a little bit custom and you want to see some sort of like theme or something inside of your enclosure, or you got any sort of special requests, make sure to hit him up on Facebook. It's Cam's Custom Backgrounds. The little logo would have been in my intro there. And yeah, make sure you actually check him out, because these things are absolutely worthwhile, especially if you wanted to do an awesome themed enclosure. Like, Cam's able to cater for just about anything at the moment. So the one thing you got to make sure is obviously, doing some big custom work. It's not going to be easy to post things around, but I know he's doing a lot more kind of like localized work around the kind of like the Wollongong region down south of Sydney. But you might be able to hit him up, and he might be able to give you a quote as to how much to do little things, or any sort of like custom little bits and pieces here and there. So yeah, as I said, guys, make sure to hit up Cam's Custom Backgrounds. And yeah, thanks for tuning in for this little short video. Thanks for checking out my Boyd's Forest Dragons yet again. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see sort of more reptile related content. Please like the video if you can as well, and drop it a comment of what you think about these awesome rocks. Yeah, guys, make sure to go and check out Teespring and Patreon as well, and I'll catch you guys all on the next video. Take care now.